Netcasts you love.
From people you trust.
This is Twit.
Bandwidth for the Giz Wiz is brought to you by CashFly at CACHEFLY.com.
It's time for the Giz Wiz with man's maddest writer, Dick DeBartolo. This is episode 1500, recorded January 8th, 2015. 1,500 candles.
And now, get ready for Dick.
Stand back, it's time for the 1500th episode of the Giz Wiz.
It's the same dumb show with Dickie D.
And Neil Laporte.
TV. It's time for the Giz Wiz because gadgets are his business. They've got a gizmo sickness, geek disease,
And new pathology.
rows and rows of USBs, growing LEDs. Get ready for the Giz Wiz
Now, yeah. Hello, Dickie D.
Leo, this is the first time you've ever let the audience hear your off-stage voice.
Somebody said, why is Leo dressed so strange and talking so funny, but people don't understand on a day off. This is how I look.
And talk.
And sound.
And yeah, exactly.
Hey, Dickie D, let me tape my hat to you.
Wow.
Wow.
I think your hair is in your hat, Leo.
Holy cow. It's all gone.
Whoa.
How do you like that? Now, we did that, wait a minute.
Oh!
We did that after you were on the show at midnight.
Oh, yes.
Lisa chased me all over the studio with clippers.
Oh, my gosh.
And she got me. So wait a minute, though. Dr. Mom has sent me some things.
So sent you some things?
Well,
okay.
She says, because I said, I understand now why people have hair. You've known this for years, but without hair, your head gets cold.
Oh, very cold.
So she sent me some of her do-rags. These are the things she wore, because as you know, she underwent chemo.
Yes.
And so she sent me, how do you like that? Is that good?
Yeah, that's very nice. It's very you.
The key is to stay warm. You want to keep warm at all times.
This is good. This is good. I think the blue one is more evening wear. And I think the red one's more mopping the floor.
Garden party.
And this one's more for taking a shower.
Just call me Madge.
There you go.
But you'll never see me cold again.
You're soaking in it. Oh, and that's good. That matches your coat.
Now this
Excellent.
you may think this is the same as the other pink one, but this is more of a towel-y material.
Wow.
And then this is for funerals and serious sitting Shiva. You just hide it all under there.
Wow. You must have been on a bargain sale for these things to get so. There are more? This is like the Three Stooges where Curly keeps taking his shirt off and there's another shirt underneath.
Yeah. This isn't close enough? How is it now? Can you hear me now?
Very good.
So, Dick, you came back from CES with a little bit of a bug.
A little bit of a bug.
I'm sorry.
As someone in the chat room said, I have Las Virus.
Yeah.
Las Virus.
This is one of many reasons I stopped going to CES. Is I always got sick.
Yeah.
Some sort of hydrocephalic disease is affecting me now.
Wow. This is good. There. This is very good.
I am warm now. And
not only you're warm, but you won't miss your hair at all.
No. And
perfect.
Watch how easy that comes off, just like that.
Bunk.
Anyway, I think we shouldn't really. This is Chad's show after all, so I'm going to.
You know, just so I don't feel bad, did you ever find work after you left the Giz Wiz?
No, it's been a horrible, horrible thing. I've had to beg on the streets. When you go to a Broadway show in New York City, you've probably seen me. I have a little song and dance routine I do outside of the Majestic Theater on Broadway. Have you seen me?
Yeah, I have. Yeah. Well, when people start mailing you clothes, that things are pretty bad.
Do-rags. Not only do-rags, but old used do-rags.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's a bad sign. So, ladies and gentlemen, the host of our show, along with Dickie D, Mr. Chad Johnson, the old redhead.
We got you a cake, Leo.
That's nice. Yeah, there we go. We got
can you
cake.
believe that it got to be episode 1500
That's
today?
Stunning. There's no other Twitch show that has as many episodes as this. And you deserve more than just this. It's not exactly
I can't believe I've done 1,500 episodes so far.
It's really amazing. You know, it's interesting. You just,
that's pretty nice.
I thought you could like peel this back.
Like it was like a hairdo rag.
Cupcakes.
Yeah.
I thought this would be like fondant holding them in place.
I like this is so well. Let's admire the cake right before we destroy it.
Happy 50th
Happy birthday, 1,000th episode, Dickie D.
To the Giz Wiz.
Yeah, look at that. Okay, now let's shove a.
Wait a minute. I feel it. The mustache isn't as realistic as it could be.
There you go.
There, much better.
Okay, you get that cupcake.
What's this?
This is.
Are you gonna light that on fire?
Yeah, I'm not actually 100% sure what's gonna happen here.
As usual with the Giz Wiz, I'm just gonna stand over here.
Yeah, exactly.
While Chad takes a look.
Blows
at
the place up.
Yeah.
Okay.
Oh, what is that? Let's see.
Oh wow. Oh wow. That's getting fiery.
Does it do something?
You know, supposedly, I think this is our first gadget for the show.
It's a candle.
Okay.
Whew, that smell. It's like it smells like a barbecue in here.
Up, isn't it?
I mean,
It's a button. Or?
Patience, young Padawan.
Oh wait.
It's like the eternal torch that will only burn for a few minutes. So we'll put
You know what? Leo.
Yeah.
I actually was chiding Jeff by saying, did he have the same thing happening in New York as it was in California? And it turned out that he does. Can you cut to the wide shot, please?
Yeah. Let's see.
A Frenchman
has arrived.
has just arrived with my cake.
Oh.
So thank you. Jeffrey, that was amazing. Amazing.
Made that happen.
Although my box is empty. Is there anything in here?
You would think that it would do something a little more.
Is it supposed to like stand up?
I can't recommend this for home use.
Oh my word! I have French pastry in mine.
Oh, much better.
Was there supposed to be a center candle?
What is that? It's a raisin cruller. What is that?
It's a pan raisin. Pan. Say. Come here. Say it for me properly. Pan raisin. Oh, there it goes. Did it? Is it open?
No,
is it doing
it's
something?
just on fire, to be honest.
I see. Okay.
Whoa! God! Whoa!
Oh,
pretty nice.
Listen to that. Do you hear that wonderful tune?
Yes.
Is that the smoke alarm? Oh.
I hope you didn't pay a lot for this.
This is literally on fire. Look at how it's.
Blow it out.
It's literally melting.
There's melted plastic on the Giz Wiz cake. That's horrible.
Cut to this.
That's horrible.
Patrick, run over there with it.
That's horrible.
I can see tomorrow's headline: Giz Wiz cake explodes in
Melted
studio.
plastic on the.
Killing founder and some co-hosts.
That cannot be healthy. But wait a minute, it's still singing.
It's still singing. It still wants to live.
Oh, I thought that was an alarm. Was that the flower?
No, it's singing.
Is that Leo's mustache?
Yes.
For people who don't have their own smoke alarms, one will be provided. And it seems to have melted a giant.
There was like flash paper in that middle part.
You didn't like the whole thing. Some of it wasn't lit.
I aimed for the small candles.
Jeff.
This is the saddest thing you've ever heard.
Jeff, run out to Safeway, get a few more of those.
Oh my gosh. Okay, hey, I think some of these ones
good.
on
You're
the
putting melted.
That's your mustache. That's your fault.
I'll put that
You know, I
back.
think some of the ones on the edges. Jeff, do you want one on the edge?
Oh, that's tasty.
Here we go. Cheers to 1,500 episodes. Do you want one, Leo?
No, I just eat my mustache.
Is that actually made that way, or did you guys make that?
Did you invent this?
Bought it. Your face.
Is there something wrong?
You got a little bit of stuff right on your chin,
there
I
a reason
think.
you're
Right on
laughing
your
at me?
chin.
Oh my word!
You know, that once you cut around the stuff that's melted plastic, it's not that bad.
It's not that bad. Hey, Dick,
That's so funny.
as we usually do on this show, really far too often, tell the genesis story of the Giz Wiz, would you?
Well, yeah, it's what is it? 9 years ago now, I believe.
Yeah, probably because Twit itself is only 10 years. So
yeah, exactly. It was 9 years ago, and we were at a hardware event and a preview thing, and you said, have a few minutes. Let's talk about a project I want to do. So we met downstairs in the bar. I think it was the W Hotel.
No, it was the Hudson.
The Hudson, right?
Hudson.
And you said, I do a monthly show, I do a weekly show. He said, I would love to do a daily show.
Crazy.
Would you be able to do a gadget every day of the week? And I said, I can. And I said, but, I have a warehouse full of old crap. How about I do a gadget every day, 4 days a week, and then on Friday do a really old gadget?
So Warehouse Friday really was from the very beginning.
From the very beginning. I believe I looked back on through. But Turn the Table Tuesday, and then one day, I guess we did it maybe months or maybe even a year.
Now, wait a minute. We didn't record a separate show every day. We would record once a week, 5 shows.
5 shows,
yeah.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Exactly. And then one day, a few months in, you said, well, you know what? I really have something neat here. Is there ever a time I could do a gadget?
Yeah.
And I said, yeah. And I said, why don't you do one every week? And it was a Tuesday, and that started Turn the Table Tuesday. And I guess we did it together for 7 years or so.
At some point, we had a thing every day, right? We had Make a Sandwich Monday, Sing a Song.
Saturday.
Sing
Wait, you didn't have a
Saturday.
show on Saturday. Wait.
No, but we didn't have a show on Saturday, but we do have a Saturday theme and a Sunday theme.
Yeah. In fact, there's a website. Are they still up, those websites?
I think it might be on the Twit Trivia, if I'm not mistaken, or whatever that catch-all.
Somebody made
Twit.
7 websites, one for each theme, and then you go to the theme and the website, and the theme would play.
Our fans are amazing.
Yeah. Wow.
And then it went on and on for like 3 years, and then you said, "Guess what? We're going to sell ads."
Yeah, that was the big mistake, I think. We for a while we begged for we begged for Tostino's pizza rolls to do ads, and then I found out it's pronounced Totino, and so we figured that's going to be it, right?
Oh, right.
And then it makes its own gravy. We thought that the dog food, what was it, that would make its own gravy train. We thought maybe but no.
No. But I loved, Leo, that somebody else wrote in and said, we make its own gravy. Like
there was another podcast that said
we stole it first.
Yeah.
Right.
We stole it first. So it's actually been a fun show. Now we stopped doing it daily, I don't know, 3 or 4 years ago maybe, because it was killing me to do daily.
Yeah, no, exactly.
Yeah.
And actually, it's way easier to do it the way we're doing it now, where it's the same show. It just runs straight on through.
Yeah. And then, because we basically do the same number of gadgets as we always did. Right?
Absolutely.
Yeah, just do it once a week. And then about a year ago, has it been a year since you took over channel?
Yes.
Yeah.
I
took over at the beginning of the year
almost
last year.
Exactly 1 year ago.
Yeah.
I finally said, I can't take it anymore. This Tuesday thing is going to kill me. And what we really wanted to do is we wanted to pair Chad with a wily veteran to help him get his chops up, and it worked. He's gotten too good, frankly.
Are his chops up?
His chops have been up now for.
My pork chops have never been better.
So I think you guys are a perfect pair for each other. I do kind of miss doing the show, but I was doing so many shows, I was really exhausted. And so we decided just to cut it back to 2 shows.
Well, you wanted to suddenly become Mr. Leisure and say, I want 2 days a week off.
Yeah, that's exactly it. I wanted a weekend.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah, and I'm here on my weekend.
Well, I appreciate that a lot.
I'm very happy to be, because I'm so proud of
You're your sweetheart, and
we love you, Dick.
I'm thrilled you came back to do this.
I'm sorry that you couldn't be in our New Year's Eve party. Oh, you certainly were there, but by Skype. It was very fun.
Yes, it was great fun. Yeah, it's so hard to fly out to California, fly back for 1 day, and then go out to CES.
How was CES? Was it fun? Did you enjoy it?
It's overwhelming. I had my gear watch, and I added it up this morning. I walked 18 3/4 miles in the 4 days.
Holy cow!
Yeah, it's big. It's a lot.
It's amazing.
Yeah.
And I know you got a little bit under the weather and stuff. What's going on?
A little bit.
What should I be doing? What is that? What is that?
Be careful. You know,
Burke is doing
there was no
that do?
Jeff when it was you and I. Be careful. Jeff runs the show now.
He wants the
I know.
cupcakes.
That's something I didn't anticipate.
Let's get the sad side out of here.
Well, we need this because you're going to put some stuff in, right?
Yeah, eventually.
Because I think you're still doing gadgets. I'm not going to stick around for the whole show because it's really.
Oh,
yours
no,
to
that's
check.
okay.
So I
Go
just
do
wanted
your
to say
thing.
hi.
No, I said, you think Leah would ever come back for the 15th,
Oh, hell
1500
yeah.
episode? And Jeff said, I'll take it under advisement.
Jeff is the Gelman of this show.
Yes, that's
Really?
great.
Isn't he?
That is great.
Both Dick and I have worked with Gelman
That
on the live
is
show.
perfect. A perfect analogy.
Gelman started kind of like Jeff did as an intern and worked his way up. I anticipate something similar for Needles.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But Gelman didn't rise above Regis, but I think Jeff has.
I imagine that will happen.
Yeah, that will happen.
He orders me around like crazy.
I bet.
And so one thing I noticed about CES, I feel like, at first I was like, oh, I really wish I were there. It's so much fun, the parties, seeing everybody you know, looking at the gadgets. But I feel like I've seen it all before. Do you get that feeling now? Like,
Yes. I think this year more than ever is that, you know, there were like a couple of things. There was a guy who has this automated beer brewery device. I mean, it's like $1,700, but you put in the malt and the hops, and you make your own beer design, and it makes beer in 3 hours. At least it was something different.
but we see, the same things. TVs,
Yes,
tablets.
yes.
Curved displays, 3D technology.
There's
Yes,
never
and
anything really new.
The other thing that really annoys me is that PR people don't look at the marketplace. They only look at, and there's a man I met. I've known him for 20 years. He's at a new company representing a fitness band. And I said, well, what's different about this? And he said, this one takes your pulse and you don't need to wear a chest strap.
Oh, Lord.
I said, are you kidding me? I said, my watch does that.
Everything does that, yeah.
Yeah. He said, oh, really? I thought that was the only one.
So the home beer all-in-one brewing kit. Anything else you saw that you think is really exciting?
You know, some wacko products. There's someone who's now divided the keyboard in half. Two separate keyboards, two half of keyboards. I don't know for what reason you want two half a keyboard.
That's what I feel like. There's a lot of CES. It's like, yeah, that's different, but I don't know for what reason.
They made the product and they're looking for a problem.
Right.
They go,
Like
look, we got this keyboard thing, and haven't
or
had
you
that
curve
issue.
the TV, nice, but why?
Yes.
Well, it doesn't look like a flat TV.
Yes.
Okay.
We could.
Yes.
No, you don't understand. We have the technology to curve the TV.
Okay. Okay.
No,
So
yeah,
I
it's
I feel like, okay, good, because I was going through FOMO. You know that fear of missing out. I was going through FOMO, feeling like, oh gosh, I really wish I were there. And then I'm watching not just our coverage, and we did a ton of coverage with you and Father Robert. Scott Wilkinson's Home Theater Geeks is going to be interesting. I'll watch that. But basically everything I've seen, it's like, yeah, I saw that last year or the year before.
Yes.
Okay.
And the other thing that happens quite often is I'll go to a table, and I said to one man, I said, I saw these 4 exact things last year. What's different? And he said, last year they were prototypes. This year,
now
you can
we're
buy
selling
them.
them.
We're selling them.
That's
yeah,
the other thing. And that's the other thing about CES. We want something new, but there's no reason for them. All we're misunderstanding the point of CES is for them to get together with dealers and say, what's your order for this fall? You don't expect Frito to have a new chip every year. Well, actually, they might. But
boy, that would be a good idea. That's a great idea.
We are demanding new stuff every 5 minutes, but that's not really the marketplace necessarily. So I think we have false expectations from CES. We go there and expect flying cars.
Oh, you know, Leo, I don't know if you saw the spot I did, but I thought this was such a great idea. I think it's called Metabot.
I didn't
and
see
it's
that.
It's a great idea. It's like one of those big wowie robots.
Yeah.
But they're for hospitals only, and they're programmed for what procedure a child is going in for.
Oh, that's nice.
And then
Timmy, you're going to
robot-
have your nose cut off.
Right.
We know that you are probably a little scared right now. But don't worry. Hundreds of people have had their nose cut off and are living full, productive lives. Timmy, we've got some ideas for things you might want to be doing when you grow up. And then the robot shows them, and nobody has to see the kid cry. It's great. Saves doctors all of that time-consuming talking to the patient
I told the people there I had the perfect voice person for the robot, but I think you just blew that.
Hello, Timmy. I'd like to talk to you now about your procedure. You're about to have your tonsils out. Timmy, there are some risks we should talk about. You could die in this procedure. And things like that. It just saves all of that for the doctor, so the doctor can come in.
Exactly, but it's coming from a robot, and so the kid goes, "Oh, okay, fine,
whatever."
Okay.
I saw a bar bot.
Mr. Roby said I might die.
It was to sit on the bar, and it looked around. It would scope out the talent.
Oh, wait, the talent.
I am not kidding. There was a bar bot that would look around and say, "Hey, there's some nice ladies here." Hey.
Are you serious? What?
Yes.
So it's a bar wingman.
Yeah, it's your wingman.
Yeah.
I'd like to introduce you to my friend Chad. He's got red hair.
He has a 95% probability of going to college.
Someday. You will really enjoy him. So, yeah, I've seen quite a few of those, like, tabletop robots and stuff like that now. This is a big thing. But my Jibo should be here some year.
Jibo?
Jibo. Yeah, that's got a little head that turns around. You say, Jibo, what? Take a picture. Of what? Of me, Jibo? No, I don't think so. I can't wait. Dick, I love you. I miss you. Please give my love to Dennis. Is Myra there?
No, Myra is here on Saturdays. She doesn't come unless she can be on camera, so she'll be here Saturday.
So it's not like I don't. We do the radio show.
We do the radio show.
Now, I have some little bad news. We're going to push the Giz Wiz, Giz Fizz back to the cliff because Sarah Lane's going to do iPad Today right after the radio show now. Is that okay?
Oh, every week?
Saturdays. Well, right now it's every week. I think Sarah's made some noise about could I do it every other week, like do two shows at a time. But that would be worse for you because then that would mean that you would on even later. So I don't know. We'll
iPad Today, is that an hour show or?
It's an hour show. It takes about 5 hours to produce.
Oh, okay. Okay.
We sit around, we gas for a while. We'll make it an hour and a half production time. So we'll get you on. I think we'll get you on by 4. Is that what you've been saying? I thought you said 5, but I think we get you on by 4. 7 p.m. your time.
7 p.m. my time.
Is that okay?
We'll work on. Yeah.
I'm sorry.
I can't do it every week like that, but I can do it some.
Well, so if it's every other week, then what will happen is you'll be, but this moves you around a lot, but you'll be on a normal time, then you'll be on a late time, then you'll be on a normal time, then you'll be on a late time.
That's fine, because, the people who tune in are usually in the chat room anyway, so that then they'll know when to do it.
Yeah, we'll figure it out.
Okay.
Anyway, I love that Giz Fizz show. It's a great show, and I enjoy it.
Yeah, I do too, yeah. Like this weekend, we have a cabaret thing at 9 p.m.
Got it. So you couldn't go too late. Yeah.
Too late, no. But normally I can.
Okay. I am now going to hand over the reins, as I have many times before, to a guy whose first initials are OMG, Mr. Chad Johnson. Dick, happy 1500th. I'll see you.
Thank you, sir.
I'll see you at 3000, okay?
30 years.
See?
Okay.
When?
30 years.
30 years from now.
Is it going to take us 30 years to get to the next 1,500?
Yeah.
Because it's now.
Yeah.
A weekly.
A lot of the reason you're at 1500 is because we did so many in the early years.
Yeah.
That'd be a good anthology, the Giz Wiz, the early years.
The Giz Wiz.
The
early years.
Thank you, Dickie D. See you later.
Okay, buddy. Take care. Bye.
Bye-bye. Have fun.
Woo!
Happy New Year.
Okay. Yay.
Congratulations on 1,500.
Thank you.
Man.
Well, congratulations on 52.
Yeah, I think I've been here for 52 of the 1,500 episodes.
Or maybe 50 since we weren't on New Year's Eve.
Right.
Yeah.
But then Jeff mentioned that there was a few like test episodes that I showed up for, so it's probably close to 50.
Oh, okay.
Is what he was saying. That was what I agreed with you. I was like, yeah, but we canceled some show. We had to go dark for a few days, and he said, nah, I think you're wrong. But yeah. Well, no, that was fun. I'm so glad Leo came back for the 1,500th episode.
Yeah, that was nice of him to come in on the day he does not work. That is dedication.
Yes.
Dedication.
Yes. Well, I guess we still have a show to do.
We do have a show to do, and I'm going to do 3 videos that I shot just 2 days ago at CES. And the first is a couple of neat gadgets from Lenovo that we shot at Showstoppers. And here they are. Dick DeBartolo here at Lenovo. I stopped by to ask Kelly what's new in tablets, and Kelly's going to tell us.
Yeah, so this is our new Yoga Tablet 2 Windows 8-inch.
And how big is that?
8 inches.
Oh, you know what? I love it as a tablet. It's beautiful looking, but I have big fingers, and it's just very hard for me to touch things, and I don't carry a stylus. Is there anything else I could use?
Is a pencil?
A pen? You know what? I just happened to shoplift a fork from the dining table. Would a fork work?
It would absolutely work. This tablet has our new AnyPen technology, so any metal or graphite 1 millimeter or larger is going to be able to work on the screen as a stylus.
Can I? Okay. Oh, wow. Let me just.
You do want to use one tong at a time.
One tong at a time.
Only one point of touch.
Oh, okay.
Yes.
Wow.
And so what's nice about the fact that you can use any sort of metal or graphite is that if you have a stylus with your tablet and you lose it, you're going to be out $50. I don't know how much a stylus costs. But with this, everybody's got a pencil, everybody's got a pen.
Well, you know, our cameraman actually goes to the dining buffet with a knife. So, okay, let's see.
So you can actually use that. Let's see here. Use that. And what's nice, and since this is an 8-inch Windows, it's a pretty small form factor. Like you said, you know, if you have big fingers, it's hard to really drill down into these really, really tiny menus. But with this AnyPen technology, you can absolutely do that.
Wow.
It is not difficult at all.
You know, I guess they didn't want to call it any pen, any knife, any scissors, any metal, any forks tablet. It'd be a little long.
It would be. It would be. A little bit of a mouthful. AnyPen's nice and easy. It's easy to remember.
I see stereo speakers.
Exactly.
Android, what Android?
Windows 8.1 with me.
Oh, this is Windows.
Yes.
Wow, okay. And what does this retail for?
This retails for $299, and it will be available this month.
That's a really good price.
That's an amazing price.
$299. What is the? Is this to hang it up?
Exactly. So it's part of our yoga line. So what that means is that you can move this stand around to many different positions. You can hang it. You can use it as a stand, or you can just hold it. And what's nice is it gives you this it's part
cylinder.
Of it's a grip. It's very ergonomic, so you don't feel like
it's
you're
like a book.
drop it.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Right. And oh wait, is this what this applies to?
Oh yeah, we won an award.
Oh yeah, we won an award.
They won an innovation award for the Yoga Tablet 2 8-inch with AnyPen technology. All right, Kelly, thank you so much.
All right, thank you.
Bye-bye. That's pretty neat.
That is really cool. That price, like you said, that's a good price.
You know what? I was climbing around, so I wasn't paying any attention. I thought it was an Android phone, an Android tablet, and then it's Windows 8.1, and yeah, $299. And as I was walking away. Well, you brought it up there. What are the options there that you're looking at?
So yeah, if you scroll down or take my screen, you can choose between. There is an Android version of the tablet, but there's also the Windows. And so down here you can choose between Android or Windows, and you get your size of screens. And you were looking at the 8-inch, 32 gigabyte.
Oh, you know what? I should tell you that only the 8-inch has the AnyPen technology.
Oh, gotcha. Well, and that kind of makes sense because the other sizes will be
because they were talking
enough.
about you needing to point. You need to sort of have something to point to the screen.
But for that price, you're getting the Intel Atom, the new Intel Atom processor, which I've used before. They're a tiny bit on the slow side, but it's also a tablet. But you get a screen resolution that is really nice, 1920 by 2000 screen resolution with a 32 gigabyte storage capacity. I just reviewed something similar to this called the Next Book. It had a keyboard. This was for before you buy. It had a keyboard that you would attach to it. That was for $170.
Are you kidding
No,
me?
and you get $170 at Walmart. It's normally, I believe, $270 on Amazon.
Okay.
But it looked like it was in stock at Walmart, and it doesn't seem like they were running that big of a special. Like it wasn't like on sale. It was just marked down. And so it looked like you could basically get it for $170 everywhere or at any time. Just from her tapping on the screen, I could tell that it's way better build quality, a little bit faster, and a little bit nicer than the one that I reviewed. But it was also Windows as well. Windows is really trying to get into this market.
Boy, they really are. They really are. And then the funny thing is, as I was walking away, Stephen from Lenovo ran up to me and said, I got to show you something else. And this is another kind of astounding thing that Lenovo is coming out with. First of all, the AnyPen tablet is very soon, in the next couple of weeks. And now we're going to see 2 Lenovo notebooks that are coming out not till May, but they're pretty neat. So if we could run the second part of that video.
Just leaving Lenovo, and Stephen runs up and says, take a look at this. And, you know, it almost feels like an empty portfolio. And Stephen tells me that this is actually...
This is LaVie Z, and your reaction was exactly what everybody's is. They think it's a toy, they think it's a joke, they think it's a mock-up. Sadly, you can film thin, you can film sexy, it's hard to film light. But this is a fully functioning Core i5 1.7-pound notebook. So this is 3.3-inch diagonal screen at 1.7 pounds. We got there 2 ways, Dick. We got there with a special metal. Feels like plastic, right? It's actually lithium magnesium alloy that's been around for a long time, but not in notebooks. Okay. Now, also the battery weighs a lot. So the way we got around that is a smaller battery.
Is a 5,000-foot-long extension cord.
It really is. Yeah, it exactly is. I'm actually plugged in right now.
Wireless battery technology.
So the battery is physically smaller, but I'm going to still get about 7 hours of battery life because I have an IGZO. Have you looked up IGZO yet?
No, but I had it, but it's cured now.
Everyone needs to go and Google or Bing IGZO. It is uranium, gallium, zinc oxide.
Like who doesn't who doesn't know that?
I learned
is Zignini a peanut butter zebra? Yeah, I knew that.
I'm 43 hours ahead of you. I learned it Friday.
Oh, okay.
All right, so that is the backlight technology that we're doing here so that we can actually pump less electricity through the screen to get the same brightness. Better battery life, smaller battery. So therefore you get a note. I know that you can't fill this on camera, so get 2 soda cans of your favorite soda. 2 soda cans weighs 1.7 pounds. This weighs 1.7 pounds.
Wow. You know, it's very hard to find soda cans that have Windows 8.1.
That's true, and get diet soda because they're lighter. But now, also, this is the convertible, which goes 360. This is a touchscreen and Core i7, and this is a massive 2.04 pounds. So it rounds up just a few particles of dust heavier than 2 pounds. So 2 different levels. Both of these are working models, but you were as impressed as everybody with the
Yeah, now I'll be more impressed once I know the prices.
Okay. They're going to be out in May, and we're expecting a neighborhood of $1,300 and $1,500. So
that's very decent.
It is very decent because it's 4 gig of RAM, 128 gig solid state drive, Core i5, Core i7, full HD screen. I think that's a good price for 1.7 pounds.
That is really great. Stephen, thank you for stopping us. Okay. Okay, let's go before they grab us again.
Before they get to us again. We have to run. Lenovo won't leave us alone.
I think they're billing them as lighter than air because I assume it weighs a little less than the MacBook Air. Well, I really thought he had handed me just I don't know what it was. I didn't expect it to be a full computer.
Okay, I have 2 cans of soda here. Okay. Wow, that's light. It's pretty light.
Yeah.
And they're diet, just like he wanted. So yeah, exactly. That's interesting. Wow. And I forget, was that a touch enabled screen as well?
You know, I'm going to say yes, but I don't know.
Touchscreen convertible version, yes.
Yeah,
yes.
Okay.
If you look for touchscreen in this article, well, these are the comments, but yes. That's amazing.
No, you know, they're on the high end, but they are really loaded machines. The i5 and an i7. Pretty nice.
Yeah, I gotta say, I would say the price seems a little expensive, but if you're someone, I could see someone who is traveling a lot, has a laptop in their backpack a lot, or their briefcase, and lightness is something you would absolutely buy on. Want this type of computer with an i5 is good enough for most of your daily tasks.
Also, the good thing is with Apple, there's never going to be like a big sale,
right?
But it is worthwhile from time to time to just drop by the Lenovo website, because about once a week or so they'll just take a computer and just do like 30% off.
Well, perfect.
They do some great buys there, and they so kind of alternate through their stock and with different models. So my guess is, once this is in the marketplace and in full supply, the price will drop a bit, but not even coming till May.
Yeah, I'm reading this article that you linked on Gizmodo, and one of their lines is, "Then you pick one up, and like, holy crap." The non-convertible version is the real star here, weighing at a minuscule 1.7 pounds. That's nearly half of a 13-inch MacBook Air. The 13-inch, not the larger. That's insane.
It is light. I think it comes with a piece of lead, so that when you leave it on your desk and you leave the office, it doesn't float away.
It doesn't blow away in the breeze. Exactly. Those are some good finds from Lenovo.
Yeah. Okay, now moving on to this is very interesting. There's a bizarre, we talk about bizarre gadgets, and I don't know how this is going to pan out, but there were two things at CES, both with the same name. Okay.
Ooh.
One is called Ring, which is kind of bizarre. It is theoretically you can control some portions of programs with a ring on your finger. Mm-hmm. Except the ring is 5 times higher than this and about 3 times thick. Looks like you're wearing an assortment of washes from your sink on your finger. It's just bizarre. It's bizarre.
Right.
It is just bizarre. So it's not that Ring. And then I walk around some more and I find another booth with Ring, except I said, someone down there is using the word Ring. And he said, well, we have a copyright in the name Ring. And his is a totally different device, and this is it here. So let's look at item 2 from CES.
Dick DeBartolo is still here at Show Shop. Is that, oh, my bell just rang. Hang on a second. UPS? Yeah. I just got out of the shower. Ring 5R, they'll let you in. Yeah, I know you're saying, how could your bell ring? You're in a hotel. And my bell rang in Manhattan. It's not a joke. And Jamie's going to tell us how that's possible.
Hi, how you doing, Dick?
Good. So tell us about this guy.
So this is the Ring video.
Conveniently called Ring.
So the Ring video doorbell allows you to see and speak to anyone at your front door from, as you were just showing, your smartphones or tablets. And it can be when you're at home, sitting on the couch, or in a hotel like we're in right now, interviewing a guy who's building doorbells.
Now, this replaces your current front door, or does it hook to your current front door, or is it just a freestanding device you install?
So this goes where your doorbell was. It's a dual-powered device, so if you don't have a working doorbell there, you can just put it there. It's a wireless, and then you recharge it after about a year. If you have a working doorbell, you can actually wire into that. It will ring the chime inside. It'll also power it as well.
And this can run a year on a single charge?
Run a year on a single charge, and then you recharge it. That's really where the technology is in this. That's the hard part of the business.
Okay. And now, we haven't spoken before we did this interview. Can I shoot any video of someone standing there, or am I seeing them only in real life time?
So we do recording. It's an additional feature if you want it. It's $3 a month or $30 a year for 6 months of storage. And we also have very advanced motion detection on this. It's an HD camera, so anyone who even comes up and snoops around, maybe they don't ring your doorbell, will actually capture that. We'll send you a motion detect alert, and we'll also record it for you.
Okay, so another scenario I'm making up. Your neighbor has a dog who runs up and down the yard right next to you. Is that going to set this off every time the dog runs up and down?
Depends on the size of the dog. If it's like a smaller, regular sized dog, no. Because we try to, we have 10 different zones that you can set, so for right, left, and distance. And we have a lot of stuff in there to look for sort of human characteristics. However, if some things are big enough, they actually do look like humans, or they will set it off.
There's something big enough that looks like a human, and it's not a human. I don't want to answer the door. I am just looking through the Ring device. Trust me.
And we want to show you that if it's that big.
And I'm sorry, did we say it's available now or soon?
It is available now. We started shipping December 1st. We have over 8,000 units in the field today, and we'll be going into retailers starting in March.
And the retail price, in case I didn't mention it?
$199. You can buy it at ring.com.
How did you ever get a neat website like ring.com?
I paid a lot of money.
Oh, okay. I was going to say, no, I just typed in Ring and it said, oh, no one has it. Okay, okay. That's really unique. This is the packaging. I'm going to hold that up.
This is the packaging.
And there we go.
Right there.
Yeah. Perfect. Okay.
Well, thank you very much.
Okay,
and
Jamie, thank you. And we'll look for more stuff. Okay, bye. Oh, my bell's ringing again.
That is great. Wow, for a full year battery charge.
That is something, isn't it?
That's amazing. That is.
But
amazing.
you know what? In reality, in a New York City apartment, it doesn't make much sense. I asked the guy, I said, what happens if someone steals it? And he said, well, you know what? We'll replace it. They do send along some sort of special screw and screwdriver.
Right.
So that if someone takes it, tries to steal it, they'll
have a hard time doing it.
Yeah,
at least.
Exactly.
Right.
Exactly.
Right.
But I really do see a use for this, where if it worked on my building, I could just see it's UPS and tell them to ring, Dennis in 2R or my friends in 5R and pretend that I'm home.
Yeah, that's really awesome. My biggest issue is I'm in an apartment and I don't have a doorbell.
Oh, okay.
So,
there you go.
You know.
There you go.
Well, yeah. I mean, yeah. It's.
I think apartment. I think buildings sold separately. I think I read that in the house.
Construction. You know,
right.
It's a
doorbell does
feature.
not include door or house.
Exactly. It also comes in 4 different finishes. It comes in a satin, nickel finish, an antique brass.
Actually, it's quite nice looking.
Yeah, that's really good.
And you know what? I believe. Did you ever have Doorbot?
You know what is funny is F and Dunn had Doorbot, and he was as we were playing the video, he was saying he wasn't too happy with Doorbot. In fact.
Okay, I believe the people who did Doorbot decided to start over from scratch and do a whole different thing.
Oh, really?
That kind of did what Doorbot did.
Oh,
so
wow.
I'm not 100% sure, but I have a feeling that this is the 2015 version of Doorbot.
Doorbot. Yeah. Interesting.
But I know they already shipped 8,000 units.
Right.
Of this.
Right. Well, it looks cool, and you know what? I'm excited because this is something like I'm super excited about the connected home, and there's another piece of the connected home to have data about when people are entering and leaving, to keep that video footage somewhere, and to be able to answer, and make calls and talk to the person at my door. That's a really, really neat feature.
Yeah. I think the biggest exhibit at CES was connected home.
Yeah. Yeah. Absolutely.
It is, but I spoke to several people and they said there's a couple of things about connected home. If you're a total amateur, there's things like Link and Philips where you can have a kind of connected home. But if you really want the ultimate connected home, there are so many different people in the business with equipment that doesn't really match up with other people's equipment, that the only way to have a fully connected home at this time of 2015 is you really have to get a professional
Right.
who knows how to interconnect all those things.
Who does something completely custom with like Crestron or one of the super big players.
Exactly.
Yes,
exactly.
absolutely. Someone needs to make a home operating system, just like Android is operating system for the phone. Windows is the operating system for the computer. Someone needs to make an operating system for the house with APIs that everyone can hook into, and so, like he was talking about, you know, how they would do the video service. You need that video service to go somewhere that everything, you know, hopefully the whole home could access that video, and not just that one app on your phone.
Yeah, exactly.
So, yeah, absolutely. Well, from Ring, very cool. Go ahead.
Our final video takes us to your teeth.
Ooh.
Yes.
Hey, kids hate to brush their teeth. What would you do if I told you there's a Bluetooth toothbrush that actually encouraged kids to brush their teeth? They could even use video to do it. They lent me this. I watched War and Peace last night, and I brushed my teeth for 2 hours and 49 minutes. Okay, so it's not quite like that, but we're going to have Chris from Oral-B tell us about this new brush.
Thanks so much, Dick. What we have here is the Oral-B Smart Series 5000 as well as the Smart Series app. And what it's meant to do is actually help the consumer or patient, dental patient, track their brushing and also get rewarded for brushing for their 2 minutes.
Well, wait, how do you get rewarded? Money comes out of that, or?
Don't we wish? Hopefully one day, through showing proper oral care habits, you could save some money.
Oh, okay, that makes sense.
But what it will do is actually give you achievement recognition through the app. So it'll tell you, so if you brush too hard, it'll tell you to reduce that pressure. You can also get live news.
Oh, so this is the part where it keeps you occupied, so you go Now, I have an Oral-B that buzzes every 30 seconds, Absolutely. So this does that sort of thing too?
So yes, the handle itself will still give you those vibrations as you're brushing to tell you to switch quadrants, but now through the app, it's complemented with visual stimulations to do that as well. So one of the things you can do with your dental professional as well, as you're brushing, if you need to spend more time in a certain quadrant, your dental professional can add or take away different areas of the mouth to focus on, and that's called the focus care. And
would you bring this to the dentist and show him?
That is the idea. What we've heard from our dental professionals is we need more interactive tools to partner with our dental patients to help them brush longer and brush better. And the more interactive, the better, because the patients are more interested in seeing the gadgety, if you will, ways to improve their oral care.
Okay, and is this out now?
This is available now in the U.S. It was available in the past couple weeks at most retailers here in the U.S.
And it's called the?
Oral-B Professional Series 5000 with Bluetooth connectivity.
Okay, and the retail price?
MSRP, suggested retail price, is about $159. Although retailers, they totally
can set their own. Amazon might set a different price.
Absolutely.
Okay. Let me see your teeth. Oh, you know, they're pretty good. They're pretty good. I would never open my mouth quite that wide. Chris, thank you so much.
Thank you so much.
Okay, take care.
I wonder if that's part of the interview process when you have to be a spokesperson for Oral-B is open your teeth. Let me look.
Yes, it's so very funny. I thought the exact same thing.
That is really funny.
They must have to have pretty decent.
I'm really self-conscious of my teeth right now.
What do you think? Do you think your dentist would want you to bring in your smartphone and sit there?
I think I don't know. If you explain to him, in New York
City, they would throw you out the door.
I bet that if you could teach your dentist how the app worked, he would be intrigued by it. But I don't think, like, they're going to need to do a huge campaign basically to just, you know, teach the dentists about what this feature, about what this, you know, brush and app is. I'm not 100% sure.
Well, neither am I. Neither am I.
The thing is that I go into dentists are truly, you know, storefronts for themselves. I've been in and I see you could buy at the dentist that I had in Texas, at least, you could buy a toothbrush there, and so I could see them maybe partnering with dentists. Yes, I haven't seen it in California, but I did see it in Texas, where basically at the desk when you checked in, there was a display case full of electric toothbrushes that they would sell to you. Yeah.
Oh, that is very weird.
I could see Oral-B doing something like that.
Yeah.
Anyway, it's so on Amazon right now. This is the second time I've seen it. They have this clip a coupon and save button where you.
Oh, is that what you? Yeah, I see.
And I just saved $7. And once you click it,
Oh,
now
you know what? You know what? Actually,
$7.
it's very funny because he said the list price was $159, right?
Yeah, this is $133.19. That's a weird list price.
That is, and also with the coupon, it's down to what, 112?
Yeah, well, it was at 112. I think I need to add it to my cart, and then it's 105.
Oh my goodness!
Or something like that. Where is it? There should be a coupon somewhere. Once I go to checkout, proceed to checkout. Here, let me do this off screen and make sure that no credit card.
Yes, I was just going to say yes, right? In case your credit card.
Yeah, I'll need to sign in.
You'll find that you sold 170. You bought 179 of those brushes. One for everyone in the chat room who saw your credit card.
Right,
number.
exactly. I need to log in, and I don't have my login information. I have LastPass, but not on Safari. So yeah, interesting. Now
I do like the 30-second quadrant vibration in my brush.
I agree. I think that's a good feature to have. I agree that I had a Sonicare that did that same sort of thing where you would have the inside, the outside, top, bottom, and so that comes out to 2 minutes of fully brushing your teeth.
Now, what do you think that the app would show cartoons for the 2 minutes to keep the kid occupied?
If it works, it works.
Yeah, okay.
But you'd have to bring your phone into the bathroom.
Yes, I know. I said to the guy, you know, isn't that dangerous? People aren't going to want to bring it. And he said, well, everything the toothbrush does, the app is recording no matter where your smartphone is.
Right.
So you can leave the bathroom and then look. I think he said it saves the last 12. I think he said the last 12 brushing sessions, so you can see if you're doing better or worse or missing quadrants or whatever.
Right. That's how I have a scale that will do that. I don't have to pair it every single time I use it.
You brush your teeth with a scale?
No, right. Yeah, it's
when they say scale your teeth.
Yeah, you don't want to wake up to that noise.
Right. No, your scale.
But yeah, I have a weight scale, and it'll do the same thing. It'll keep my weight in its memory banks until I pair it, and then it'll sync all the things I've done. And so sometimes it'll go months without doing that. So yeah, quite nice. It's an interesting step. Oral-B has to, part of me, the cynical part of me thinks Oral-B has to sell toothbrushes, and this is the way that they're going to sell toothbrushes, by adding Bluetooth and an app to it.
But then again, I surprised the guy when the guy said, you know, this is the only toothbrush with Bluetooth. And I said, sir, I took home a Bluetooth toothbrush last year. Really?
Really? Huh?
Right?
We didn't Google that for myself?
Yeah, I know. Exactly.
Right.
Exactly.
Right. Well, that is perfect. Well,
all right. Well, now I don't even know. Oh, wait a minute. Well, first we have to officially introduce probably the most important part of the show, Chad's Crappy Corner.
Woo! But you might want it at Chad's Crappy Corner.
This is the first time in a while that we've had something that actually fits in the corner. We've done so much. We
don't even know the theme.
We don't.
So
January, we went with our own theme. We found some gadgets that we absolutely wanted to show off. So we made a theme around it, and it's a solid theme. This is multi-purpose gadgets. So these gadgets don't have just one thing that they do. It'll have there'll be multiple things that they offer, or things that they can do inside of just this one gadget. So the gadget that I have today is from Monoprice. It is 3-in-1, a battery backup, an LED light, so it's a flashlight, and it is a hand warmer for like if you're skiing or out in the cold. It's I hear that it is cold over there on
yeah. Is it cold?
On the East Coast. You know, over here it got down to like 70 degrees.
Oh, right,
It was
yes.
cold. I had to wear a scarf. I'm really feeling that. That you guys, you know, it was really bad. Basically, this has a this is a 2,500 milliamp hour battery inside of here. You can see that it has a in and out port. On the top. In uses a micro USB to charge this, and then an out for just a normal USB, which you could plug your phone into, that sort of thing. And then on the side, you have your various different modes. If you hit it once, you'll see how charged the battery is. And then
so the 4 LEDs means it's full up.
Right. The red LEDs are how full it is, and the green LED will jump between off, low, and high warming ability. So let me turn it off. I have also another gadget here to kind of show this off. This is from Jeff. This is the this is from John, sorry, the Thermo Hawk 220. And basically what it does is it uses like laser thermo imaging or something like that. I don't know. It uses crazy tech. I think it uses, you know, radar. I'm not sure. But so like the table right here is 71 degrees. So I can point it at this metal part.
Oh, interesting.
And it'll say that it is 73 degrees. I did turn it on for just a little bit. So let's go ahead and warm this up. This is on its low setting. Now, of course, it also has some LEDs at the top. So while this warms up, I can show you that it has one function for just plain old, you know, turn on. And then it has a blinking function. So if you get lost while skiing, you can turn on the blinking function and then off, just like that. These pads on the top and bottom are what will start to heat up whenever you put it in heat mode. And I gotta say, Jeff has been using this thing. We got this in, what, 2-3 weeks ago? And it has not left his desk. Jeff has... Oh, it's come home with him. It has left his desk because he took it home. He uses it all the time. Okay, so you can this gets the Jeff seal of approval. So we've been letting it warm up, and so it's warmed up just a bit, and I can take a reading again. And now it's at 96 degrees. What was it at before? 73, something like that.
Yeah, so it is working.
It's now it's at 97.5.
Now it's almost body temperature.
101 degrees.
Wow.
I have it on, this is on low. This is on low. So he's saying, go
Chad,
on.
do you have any idea how fast it would burn through that battery if you kept it on high heat?
Jeff has used it for a while, and he says that it on high is too hot for him. He says the low is just perfect, and it lasts for about 2 hours on low.
Okay, that's pretty good.
And so now I just turn it on to high. I mean, it is so, you can, I mean, it feels like, you know, like you created a fire and you're roasting your little fingers on it. It is super duper nice. So within 2 hours, you're going to lose basically all battery life. But I'd say, how long does it take to charge? Like,
it takes actually a really long time to charge.
It takes a really long time to charge, is what Jeff says.
Okay.
So I was hoping that maybe you could, you know, charge it while at lunch on the ski slopes, but it doesn't sound like you could. Maybe you have to buy a whole bunch of them. Okay, unfortunately, I've been touching it, so now it's not quite as. Yeah, we're back to like 70-something degrees here. 96 degrees.
Is that a whole box of cables that comes with it?
Yeah, what does it come with here? Let's look at the accessories while it warms up.
What is all
you
that
have
stuff?
You have a little fleece, which I remember there was a Zippo hand warmer, and it had this fleece as well that you could kind of put it in a fleece, and it's kind of a way to get your fingers a little bit off of the raw metal of the heater.
I see. Okay.
It's also just a carrying case if you want that as well. And then it has a charger, so it has this like micro USB sort of insert onto a normal USB cable. I don't know why they did that. Maybe save money. It has a lanyard and then instructions in the case. So those are.
It looked like there were more cables than that.
Right. I think it was the
bag.
Yeah, the bag with the string, with the lanyard, with the cables. It made it look pretty crazy. So that's been on for a little while. I didn't get a good reading there. We're at 118 degrees now on the top of that warmer.
I would see a
120
doctor
degrees.
immediately.
Yeah,
Wow.
yeah. I would say you should take some Tylenol and hit the bed, because yeah, that's not quite 118. So it looks like it's hovering around 118, 121.5.
Wow.
119. I think depending on where you hit it on the. Yeah. Anyway, so
that's pretty.
It's quite a decent hand warmer, I gotta say. Whew.
What does this little guy cost?
So
however?
it's actually pretty inexpensive. From Monoprice, it comes in at $18.
Oh.
And so for that price, if it only
That's
lasts
pretty
2
good.
hours, you could buy a few, I would say, and put them on the slopes. Normal hand warmers, what do they cost? It's probably like $10, 50 cents for each. And those ones normally last, I think, about 6 hours, if I remember correctly, from my Boy Scout days. But yeah, it's I don't know. We like it here. Jeff absolutely loves it. He says it's his. Sorry for people who have won crap for the Giz Wiz. You're not going to get the electric hand warmer. Jeff is absolutely going to take this back to him. You can also, I mean, I don't know if this is any indication, but through that amount of heating, we're down, and we've been kind of playing with it, not charging it, but we're down 1 LED on how charged it is. But yep, that is the 2,500 milliamp hour hand warmer, LED light, and phone charger from Monoprice, coming in at $18 for your heating pleasure.
Enjoyment.
Enjoyment, yes, absolutely.
And companionship.
And companionship, yes. Yes, you too could be like the producer of our show, Jeff, and own the 3-in-1 Monoprice hand warmer and battery backup for iPhone, iPod, and other USB mobile devices, just like Jeff. Yeah, anyway, we give it a buy. A strong recommendation from us here at the Giz Wiz.
Great.
With that, let's move on to Dick's Gadget Warehouse.
They're geeky and they're goofy, together they are loopy. When gadgets pass away, he takes them out to play in Dick's Gadget Warehouse.
What do you got for us this week, Dickie D?
All right, it starts with an email from Dan Linder, who says, a friend of mine joined my company, so those of us with gadget warehouses of our own pitched in to make sure his new office was well equipped. Kind of a jokey thing, and let's look at our video from Dan Linder.
Chad, this is Dan. I'm just going to show you a quick gadget warehouse, if you will, from a owner's office we're setting up for him. He's starting here very soon, and we thought we'd make him feel right at home with some nice old technology. So started out with an old external 56K Zoom modem. We've got him a not-so-smart cell phone. Of course, got speakers, which go along well with the Windows 3.1 workstation we have set up for him here. We got a version of Solitaire running in the background there. We've got a very nice but ancient Dell keyboard plugged into a, well, of course,
beige tower
mouse there. We have an old Dell workstation server. That was high end for probably 2001 time frame, if I remember right. Our phone system here normally is a high-end IP phone system, but here we've got a very old analog or digital-ish cell phone. We've given him a UPS, which, well, it's dead. It doesn't work, so it's also doubles as a doorstop. We give him his own personal printer for use in his office. And just in case he wants to upgrade, here is a wireless keyboard. Actually, it's an old IBM Model M keyboard that's my favorite keyboard. But I brought it along and let him see that. Of course, he has some advanced books for him to keep up to date on the technology, such as Windows NT 4 server and a few other things that are highly outdated now. So that is it. This is kind of a gadget warehouse / Tomb of Horrors, if you want to call it that.
My favorite part of that.
That's it. Hope you had a good time.
My favorite part of that is the screen protector. Like, that thing is... It's gonna stop like harmful radiation from going into your eyeballs.
It's very funny. I'll just read a couple of things closer up. So it was, that is from, let me get his name here again. So Dan Linder, Bellevue, Nebraska, which he says just south of Omaha. And so that was a 56K Zoom modem. The phone was the Motorola flip phone. That was a 15-inch color CRT with the anti-glare screen.
That polarizer, Dr. Morpheus
yes, the polarizer. The Dell had had a 4 gigabyte hard drive.
Oh, that's big. Wow.
Yeah, it had a Pentium 2 that ran at 300 megahertz. It had a total of 4 megabytes of RAM. It was a programmable desk phone. That was a Panasonic 24-pin dot matrix printer, the IBM Model M keyboard, and the useful books that you saw. So that's a very funny way to welcome someone new to their office.
That is great. That is great. To let them know, you know, we're a very modern company, but the back end isn't quite so modern. So these are the equipment, these are the tools we're going to be working with.
Yeah. See what you can do in there, yeah. Or you could do it the other way. You could just say, you know, we don't all have the top. We gave you the best of what we have.
You know, you have to work from the bottom. We're a very grassroots company. You got to work from the bottom up, and this is where we started as a company, so congratulations.
And jump on in.
Everyone's saying those were the anti-glare overlays. Like, glare was going to be the worst thing possible.
Yeah, actually, the anti-glare things actually cut the light on those things so desperately. You were better off without them.
Yeah, that is hilarious. That was good, very good warehouse and fun prank as well.
So Dan's going to get an autographed copy of Mad. He's going to get a 35-year-old Alfred E. Newman photo. He's going to get a piece of crap from the brick house, not the hand warmer, LED light, and phone charger.
Jeff has claimed it.
But others can get, just like you can get those things yourself by producing your own video. It doesn't have to be fancy like Dan's with your, you know, head on the little postage stamp. That's from the Galaxy, right? That does that,
I believe that's a Galaxy feature.
You'll get all that stuff if you make us a little video. 2 to 3 minutes. Dan's was like a perfect length. And it can be my favorite gadget, my gadget warehouse, which is we love those. I invented this, or I bought a piece of crap, and make a little video and post it on YouTube, and then send the 3 of us. Just use the one email, and the 3 of us will get it. It's gizwiz@twit.tv. Send the link there, and hopefully, very shortly, you might see your video here on the Giz Wiz, because we run low on videos. Sometimes we have a choice of 2.
Oh.
So it'd be great if you send one in.
I have one I need to bring in. I'm just telling Jeff now for the first time. I was given a Christmas present that will be the perfect warehouse. So
great.
I can bring one in.
Okay, and do your own gadget warehouse?
Yes, absolutely.
Perfect.
Absolutely.
Perfect. Okay, so we have a week that there's no video, which I think is going to be soon. you will be on.
Perfect. Perfect. We might even be able to pull it off if I really look through my stuff. We might even be able to do like a whole month where I do the warehouse, where I go into my warehouse and grab some stuff. Perfect. Coming up, let's look at the letter. Okay.
And this letter says, I wanted to say thanks to you and Chad for recommending the Blue Bee Pal. Those were the stuffed plush animals that were Bluetooth enabled, and you could take phone calls.
Yeah, and their
them.
mouths would move.
Their mouths would move. They would read kids' stories.
Yes.
So he says, thank you and Chad for recommending the Blue Bee Pal. I didn't even get through the whole review before I ran out to Toys R Us, before I went to the Toys R Us website to buy one. You know what it does and how it works, so I won't send pictures. I gave it to my daughter for Christmas. I will take pictures and send them to you. I don't care what Leo says about you and Chad, because you're still my favorite show on Twit. Please recommend more stuff on video games and peripherals for PC or console. Thanks. Hopefully I'll send you a picture soon. Happy holidays. We were a little late getting to this letter.
Right. We had great holidays, so it was fun.
Yes. Blake B., Orlando, Florida. P.S. I've included a couple of pictures of my daughter. I don't know, Josh, oh, how sweet.
That is adorable.
How sweet.
Oh, wow.
We don't have her name. She's very cute.
Very cute. Amazing blue eyes. Wow.
Yeah.
Wow. Yeah. Yay. Bluebee Pals, perfect.
That's Blake in the background.
Yeah.
It almost looks like he's operating a puppet, doesn't it?
The puppet child. Yes.
Puppet child.
Maybe that's the Bluebee Pal.
That's it. He's doing a live Bluebee Pal.
That is great. Wonderful, wonderful letter. So we get to find out. I'm super excited. We get to find out what the heck was it.
Yes.
What was this orange thing that looks like it should hold coins? I do not know what this thing is at all.
Do you really not know what it is?
No.
Oh, that's very funny. Okay, let me just...
I mean,
that is more than I would say about 25 people got what it is. So you heard of Duracell.
Yeah.
That orange thing is called Storacell. And it is the Storacell battery caddy. And it's a way to carry batteries like in a backpack or a camera bag without having the battery packing, but making sure the batteries don't touch each other.
Oh, gotcha.
And they make them for AA's and AAA's. They make a giant caddy that can hold D's and A's and camera batteries. What are they? C1, 2, 3s, I think. So it's an easy way. Oh,
right. There's before up there. Here's after.
And after.
Huh.
And, you know, especially they said like 9-volt batteries can actually create a spark if they're in your bag loose and they touch up against metal. So as I said, a lot of people got it right, so we picked 12. But my favorite is the funny answers, and I just picked a few of them. Carrot holder for rabbits.
Perfect.
And actually, it does look like this. A lot of people said this. Worn on the belt of the guy who makes change at the arcade.
Oh, absolutely. That's exactly right.
I think you guessed that one.
Yeah.
Harmonica for musically inept people. It's designed for doctors who want to give 4 vaccinations at one time. This also could be a screwdriver caddy. It looks like that.
It actually does.
Chip stacker for poker night. And toothbrush holder for a family of 4. Marble holder for the professional marble gambler.
Seems like a serum holder for the evil genius, so he can carry around his evil glowing vials.
Yes,
around with him.
Exactly. And then the final one is it's to center Frankfurters, so you can put a stick in the center of them.
I like that one.
Yeah,
it's to keep the Frankfurter from moving as you put a stick into it. I like it.
Yeah.
Oh, that's great. Good. Wow, yeah, man, you can get these all over the place. Yeah, man, they have a big catalog.
Yes.
Wow, how much do these about run?
You know what? They start about $5 and on up, depending on like a battery pack for 4 is $5, but then you can get into the big things and they become cheaper.
Yeah. Wow. This is the 12 pack is $8. This is actually kind of an issue I have. You know, I put all my batteries in a Ziploc baggie and then put those Ziploc baggies into my backpack. This actually might be something that is useful. Interesting.
I think you actually lose power when they,
when they touch, yeah.
When they touch negative to positive, and
right.
it just doesn't do anything but deplete the battery.
Right. So those correct answers will get, correct and funny answers will both get signed copies of Mad Magazine for the December edition. And
the February edition.
The February edition, sorry.
Right. That's okay.
And now we have a new gadget to look at and figure out what the heck, what is this? Do we, apparently, wait, this is how we store our batteries. We just use the original packing of the Duracell stuff. Burke just brought this in, yeah.
But in a walnut cabinet.
Yeah, you know, we used to keep cigars in this, but they were too cheap. So we put the most expensive thing we have in the studio in, and those are the 9-volt batteries.
Wow.
Yeah, it's quite nice. We got to keep these in also inside of the humidifier to make sure that they're the humidor. I mean to say.
You're right. Yes.
Right.
Make sure the humidity is the exact
just perfect
temperature for batteries.
Those ones are spicy. Yeah. It's great. So now we have a new What the Heck Is It? So you can head on over to gizwiz.biz, click the What the Heck Is It banner on the side, and this is the gadget we are trying to figure out what the heck it is. This is the full gadget.
Yep.
There is, okay. This is, I will actually try this. Normally I give fake ones right at the beginning. I like to really analyze it. It looks like it has like some sort of, it almost looks like a railroad tie type design with the T, you know, and then you got like this point, like a spatula type thing. And this handle looks like it comes off, like there's like bits under there or something like that.
Well, I think you got it. Railroad tie, spike, screwdriver handle device. I think you got it.
Yeah. It's for your teeth. You know?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Too bad I used it in the contest. It would have been great for your multi-purpose
I know.
theme.
I know.
Yeah.
Darn. So head on over to gizwiz.biz. Make your answer. There are 12 copies of Mad Magazines for correct answers, but 24 for cute, silly, hilarious, or interesting answers. So submit your ideas, and there's an email address on the page, and you can go ahead and do that. Well, that about wraps it up for this episode of the Giz Wiz. I hope you've enjoyed 1,500 episodes of the Giz Wiz. If you want to catch all of them, you can go to twit.tv/GW, I think, or Giz Wiz, or Giz. You can go to twit.tv and go to /Giz and see all of the episodes all the way back to episode 1, or you can subscribe for future episodes there as well. We have links to iTunes, YouTube, Zune, all sorts of different ways for you to subscribe so it gets hand-delivered to you every single week. And you can also watch us live every Thursday at around 7 p.m. Pacific Eastern Time.
More like 7:30.
Yeah, you're right. 7:30 Eastern Time, 4:30 Pacific Time here at live.twit.tv. Gosh, I don't want it to end. Here's to 1,500 more episodes of the Giz Wiz in the future. See you next week.
I'll be here.